welcome back, Blue Bunny Nation. It is Blue Bunny Gamer Girl here. If you're a true Blue Bunny, you're probably wondering why I haven't uploaded any videos. Well, it's simple. Your girl got a job. And no, it's not just any job. It's one of those unbelievable jobs. It's like I'm joking. I have a job as a UPS package handler. And if you don't know what UPS is, it's just basically like a mailing company. So since I'm going through this experience of my journey, I figure why not make a story time / how-to / do's and don'ts while on the job. Basically, what you're gonna be doing, the job requires a ton of movement. Since I was in training, I didn't get, we got like 1 or 2 breaks, but when you're in the actual warehouse, you don't get any like break in between the truck coming until you're like literally all done with every single one of your packages. So that's fun. Before I get too deep into it, I would just like to go back to the first day of my interview, and it was super crazy. It was super hectic. There were like 20 people applying for like this one job title that I thought, and out of all of those 20 people, only like 8 people came back. Then when it was time to go through the second week of the process, because the prior was just filling out all of our background information, the next week in progress was watching the video of coming into UPS. And if you don't know what that's like, it's basically just,
hello, welcome to UPS. We're so happy you want to partner with us. Ding! Now, before you get started, I would just like to tell you that this job, you're a freeloader and you want to come in with a smile on your face because you start the driver's day. Now, coming in deeper into the video, you're going to be learning about hazardous boxes, which you want to keep a close eye out for if you happen to come in contact with the hazardous, flammable, toxic box. All you want to do is tell the nearest supervisor to see which next steps you should take. If it's not a toxic box, the only thing that you want to do is put it up. And if you get too close to it to where you can smell the toxins, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We have an eye wash thing right in the corner. And you can just wash your eyes out. No need to stop and go home and quit the rest of the workday. Then, if it gets really bad, so where your skin starts burning from lifting a heavy box full of toxic stuff, oh, you know what you can do? You can go right over to our shower head and rinse all of those dirty toxins off, and then we'll give you an ibuprofen. No need to quit the rest of the workday, silly.
no, that's not what that video was about. I was just an asshole. But kind of, it was kind of like that. So yeah, we just went through the video, and I kind of thought my manager was going to be on time the first day. It was kind of late. Not a very good multitasker, because he just was trying to handle everybody at once, and it all kind of ended in a mildly chaotic situation. But yeah, I went to the training trailer, and basically, it's just what it is. It's a training trailer. I basically, as the boxes were coming down, reading the number on the label, putting them into the UPS trucks that had the same number on the label, and then putting the boxes in their sequence order that was also on the label. So basically, if you went to kindergarten to like 4th, 5th grade, then you know exactly how to do this job. You got this. It's not the job that's the hard part. It's the people that you're working with, personalities that you have to handle. So the first day, it was tough, okay? It was tough. It was hard. And this is only the 3rd day, but I'm still gonna give y'all my tips and tricks on what to do and stuff that happens in / story time. On the first day, my mind went back to the woman who applied to the job with me. She was really enthusiastic. She was just, I made conversation with her because our manager was hella late. We were just talking, and she told me that she had a job prior and she has a job now where she works at a factory. And I was just like, okay, so what are your hours like? Since you're familiar with this, and she was just like,
well, sometimes we work from 12 to 12, 6 to 6, stuff like that.
And I was just like, okay, so you have 2 jobs right now?
Yeah.
And you're applying for this job too, so that makes like 3 jobs?
Yeah.
I'm like, lady, sit down. Let somebody else who doesn't have experience get the opportunity to work at a job like this. The people that you're going to be meeting on this job, they're very different. You know, I had a guy who screamed every 5 seconds because he was filled with so much energy for the job. I had a woman who would disguise a Dunkin' Donuts coffee cup for beer. I had a guy who messed up his entire truck, and we had to go help him unpack, unload everything, put it all back. Like it was crazy. The first day it was crazy. You really get a feeling of the people that you're gonna be working with. Now you move over to calling in every day. Of course, you have to call in every morning for this job. You know, if you're not on the list, and if you've applied, you've been to your first day too, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You have to call in every morning before everybody else starts. So if everybody starts at 2, or if somebody starts at 2, you have to call in 1. If somebody starts at 1, you have to call in at 12, and you have to be there, of course, at the time that they assign you. Now, for me, I applied for part-time, and this is where I kind of feel like my manager effed me up a little bit, because he was saying, well,
this training, it was only, you only did it part-time, and now you're about to come with the big dogs, you're about to do big stuff.
And I'm just like, oh, okay, yeah. And he was just like,
you're gonna be working the full shift. Now let's go.
And I'm just like, oh my god, what is full shift to this guy? Is full shift like 12 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours? What is full shift? Now, I was too scared to ask you guys because it's just, I don't know, everything was rushing through my mind so fast as he was talking. And my manager is a freaking speed walker. If you're walking next to him, you gotta keep up. And maybe your manager is the same, maybe your manager is not the same. And yeah, so but my second day, it was fine. Now this part is kind of for the girls only. If you're on your period and you're working at UPS, you're gonna be lifting 50 pounds, 90 pounds, 20 pounds boxes, and it's freaking insane, because like that wasn't on my job description. Like, what are you talking about? Like, when I seen that box come down, and I'm like, okay, the limbs, the pound 90? Are you serious right now? So, of course, my good team, they helped me out. They helped me put the thing in the truck. But damn, it seemed like every package that I got was literally the heaviest package out of them all. Like, are you freaking kidding me? It was so unfair. But I had to put it in the truck anyway. Then after I practiced a little bit on the preload, I practiced a little bit on the unloader, which wasn't that easy. I mean, it was kind of, it was weird, because, you had your rolling thing, you set the box on the roller, it rolls down to everybody so they can put it in their UPS trucks that they have. I was kind of doing it a little bit slow, because I didn't want the boxes to fall. Like, that's how fast the rollers would make you go down. I wanted it to be parallel. I didn't want it to be halfway off, because it can fall, it can break. A customer could have ordered a $1,000 cup or box of vases, and it goes down and it falls and it breaks, and I have the potential of being fired because the box broke, or we have the potential of getting a complaint because the box fell. So the woman who was instructing me was like,
I'm not supposed to be here, but you need to pick up your speed.
I'm like, excuse me? And this woman is like 50, and she's like,
you need to pick up your speed.
And I'm like, I explained the same thing like I just explained to you guys, about the glass and the box thing. And she's like,
that doesn't matter, just pick up your speed.
I'm like, lady, are you kidding me right now? And I'm not even going into it, but lo and behold, stuff was falling right off the freaking ramp. And what did I do? I looked directly at her and I just shook my head. You want me to go faster? I'm gonna go faster. And I went hella faster. And you know what? My whole entire freaking body hurts from this job. It hurts and it aches. And I freaking cried my eyes out today. I cried my eyes out, like, no joke, you guys. I was in my trailer looking at the numbers, writing the number on the box, crying like, I want to go home. I don't want to do this no more. 3,000, Okay, let me put that up there. I don't want to do this no more. I want to go home. And I want to lay on my bed. Oh, wait, that's 4,000. Oh, shit. Let me turn that around. Okay, there we go. I want to lay on my bed and stuff like that. That's exactly how I was internally. And I was like, there was little drops coming out of my eyes, and I was just blaming it on yawns and crap like that because I wanted to stick it out for this job. And people are not lying when they're like, you need to have a motive and a goal when you go to work, because with this job it can make you seriously want to quit. It could. This is only my fourth day that I'm up and in them. Okay, it's only my fourth day, but you know what, we're gonna tackle this. We're gonna get through this together, yo. We're gonna get through this together. And the money, oh my gosh, the freaking money. All of a sudden nobody knows how to get the money from that you're supposed to be working. Like I didn't apply for direct deposit into my already bank account. I wanted the company to give me a company card and this, that, and the third, and nobody knew. Like my manager knew nothing. Like, dude, come on, what do you mean? You've been working here for like 40 years, you don't know about company cards and stuff like that? And he's just like, no, I don't know. I was like, dude, are you serious right now? So I literally have to drill. I have to drill to get the information about that. Then the next thing is the clothes. I'm sure they explain to you, like every manager does, you know.
It's better to layer clothes than to have to take a break and put them on while you're at work, because it's just a lot simpler.
Which, I mean, it makes sense. And I'm sure they've also told you
to pick a box up from your knees and correctly come straight up in a 90-degree angle or triangularity.
And I'm just like, yeah, that's nice and all, but when you got a 90-pound box in your hands with another person who ain't picking it up the right way, how the hell am I supposed to bend straight like that? And it's just when you think about it, it's kind of funny. But yeah, remember that motive when you go to work, and we can tackle this thing together. Thank you so much, Blue Bunny Nation, for sticking with me along this journey. And until next time, Blue Bunny Nation lives forever.